Hello. Let me ask you a question. Do you read to your children? I hope so, because if you do, you are giving them a wonderful gift and providing wonderful memories that could last them for the rest of their life. Now, there's plenty of articles and books and websites that support reading to your children, and they give statistics to back it up. But I'm not going to take that approach in this video. We're going to look at it from the opposite side. We're going to look at it from the standpoint of the effects of not reading to your children. What are they going to lose out on? What are they going to miss out on if you don't read to them? And the first effect is that they will miss out on a chance to develop their critical thinking skills and cognitive development. And the reason is, when you read, you're presenting concepts and ideas, and your child is given the opportunity to be able to discern cause and effect, and compare and contrast, and these different concepts and ideas, and the points of view of the character, and all these things that help them to think, that help them to not just see something, but to actually analyze and to think. And that's important. And if they don't get that opportunity one-on-one, I mean, they'll get it some at school, sure, in the classroom, but it's more helpful to have it with the parents or have it with somebody one-on-one, and to give them the opportunity to express themselves fully as they're reading. And so this is important for children, to get this opportunity to develop their critical thinking skills, and that's going to help them throughout life. This is going to help them in their lifetime. So the first one is to develop their critical thinking skills. Now, the second point is vocabulary. When you're reading to your children, or when I'm reading to my children, we come across words that they don't know. And so this gives us an opportunity to talk about the word, and sometimes they can find the meaning themselves just by looking at the pictures, if there are pictures, illustrations, or just finding the context in the sentence, and it'll give them an idea of what the word means. But if I didn't read to them, or if you don't read to your children, those are going to be missed opportunities. And they will learn words at school, of course. They'll be given vocabulary lists and spelling lists, but you're giving them even more exposure when you read to them. This is another opportunity. The more opportunities you give your children, the better. So you're going to miss out on a chance to develop vocabulary if you don't read to them. Now, the third point, your third effect, is that if you don't read to your children, this takes away an opportunity to bond with your children. And you can bond with your children doing other things, of course. You can play games, you can play sports, you can even, watch your favorite show, or you do all kinds of things to bond with your children. So that's not to say reading is the only way you can bond. No, it's of course not. But it's one important way. It's very important to read to your children, because this gives you a chance to converse about the book. And again, you can develop their cognitive thinking skills while you're bonding with them. And you can talk about what you think in the book, and they can talk to you about what they think. And you can have all kinds of different conversations that could stem from the book, or you could even stem into or spur you into wanting to read other books, or they want to read more on the subject if it's something they're interested in and they want to learn more. So, reading can sometimes it's contagious, and it brings on even more reading. It makes you want to read even more because you want to learn. And so, you read to your kids. This gives you a chance to bond, and you both can learn together, and you can talk together, and you can help them. And so, it's a wonderful bonding opportunity. So if you don't read to your kids, you're missing out on a chance to bond with them in that particular way. Now, the fourth effect, is that it may take away the ability to learn at school. I don't want to say that exactly. It's going to, they're not as likely to do well in school, or they're more maybe I should say it this way, they're more likely to do well in school if you're reading to them. If you're reading to them, you're showing them that you care about education, you care about reading. If reading's important to you, then chances are they may see reading as something that is important. And when you read to them, you're giving them background knowledge. You're reading to them about different places, different people, different things. And when you do that, that sets them up for when they go to school and they hear something, they'll remember it and they'll say, ah, mom read me this book, or she read to me about this subject, or dad did. And that's going to help them, and they're going to make them a little more interested too in what the teacher is saying or trying to instruct them in. So, it gives them a better chance of doing well in school, and gives them, once again, like I talked about, the vocabulary. It builds their vocabulary. So if they hear a word, oh, I already know that because mom and dad and I, we read about it, and now I already know what it means. So it's going to help them in that way too, and it'll further ingrain it in their mind what the words mean. So it's going to help them in school if you read to them, and it's just an extra way of giving them support. And that one-on-one at home is always important in whatever way they can get it. Now, the fifth point is, if you don't read to your kids, they're missing out on a wonderful opportunity to enjoy reading, to get the benefits of joy out of reading, just the pure enjoyment of getting inside a book and connecting with a character, or connecting with an event or a place or something that's happening, and they can get excited about it. If you read, you can get excited as you read it. You can become enthusiastic. You don't have to read, well, the dog went to the store. No. You get excited, and happy about it, and enthusiastic, and change your voice, and and just bring them into the book. So they're missing out on that. And you can even make your own. You talk for the characters. You can make your own voice for the characters, talk a certain way, and then you can let them talk for a character, and you can make it fun. And that's what they like. And it's important, and it gives them a chance to really love reading, and that's what you want. So those are just 5 effects of not reading to your children. They're missing out on a lot if you don't, more than what I've just mentioned here. And so it's elementary. It's elementary, dear Watson. Read to your kids. It's important. So if you need help, or if you need anything from us, please contact us. We have this website. We're putting resources. We're going to put more resources as time goes on. We're going to try to add. We're going to listen to you. If you have an idea of what we should put or what you're looking for and we don't have it, we'll try to find it. We can't promise, but we'll do what we can. And if we can help you with tutoring, help one-on-one with your kids, if they need one-on-one help, we're here to do that as well, to give them a free assessment. So, in any way that we can help, let us know. And in the meantime, though, if you've enjoyed this video and you found it helpful or you liked it, please subscribe and please like it. And again, let us know if we can help you in any way. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have many happy reading experiences with your children.